we're going to give you something to try here today on the menu at home, a fabulous recipe. And Brenda Felsing joining us here. And Brenda, what are we making today?
We are making calabacitas.
Ooh, I like the way you say that. I don't know if I could pronounce it very well. I'm glad you said what it was. So this is kind of a Mexican, right?
It's New Mexican. I'm from New Mexico, and this is a dish that I learned how to make there.
Fabulous. All right, what do we do here? How'd you get started?
Well, what we do is we get our pan nice and hot, and we start with our onions. Those always go in first. Nice little sizzle, yes. And while that's getting started, I'd like to say a word about our green chili.
Absolutely.
When you're from New Mexico, you have to eat green chili. It's just the way it goes. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, you have no choice.
It's the way it is.
Okay.
The beautiful thing is it grows very well here in this state. It's an Anaheim pepper. You roast it and peel it, put it in the freezer, and use it all the year long. It's absolutely wonderful.
Fabulous.
And our onions are getting started here. We're going to add our garlic. And this is not the time to walk away from the stove because garlic tends to burn very easily.
Something will happen. Okay.
Yes.
And then that's probably stinky.
Yes. Well, you kind of have to start all over at that point. It'll ruin your whole dish if that's the case. Now I have my squash, and normally you'd let this cook for a couple of minutes. It's on the recipe.
Okay.
And we add our squash in. The nice thing about this recipe is that you can use one squash, two different types of squash, or three different types of squash.
So whatever comes out of your garden, for instance?
Yes, this is yellow squash and zucchini. However, you can use Mexican squash, which is called calabacitas.
Okay.
Or just a variety of those. And you don't have to have your exact ingredients. If you have a little bit of corn and a lot of onions or whatever, it's still going to be wonderful.
Fabulous.
Which is nice because we don't live in a perfect world.
Hey, that's okay. And then Brenda, kind of explain while you're doing that, you have moved back here and you're kind of starting something new, right?
Well, I had a catering business and I taught cooking classes and had a couple of restaurants in Flagstaff. And my students here, I have done catering here as well. They absolutely love the family atmosphere of Sunday dinners. We facilitate Sunday dinners where you have a big crowd of people, everybody has a job, we enjoy a wonderful feast. I do all different levels of catering, and we just have a lot of fun.
That sounds
Why
fabulous.
you're so good at flipping.
Yeah, because I noticed you haven't spilled anything.
That's raw.
Tim, are you watching over there?
I would jinx you. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're kidding. Well, thank you. We can add the rest of our ingredients now. The green chili, it's all about the green chili. Yes. And you can find canned green chili here in New Mexico. They have it frozen, which is even more desirable.
Oh, okay.
But you can find canned here. I would suggest rinsing it off because it has kind of that vinegary taste.
Okay.
But
Good
what
hint.
I like to do is have a green chili peeling party at my house.
Ooh.
You give out gloves at the door, which is the most important thing because your friends will never come back if their hands are burning for 2 days.
Or if they itch their eyes.
Exactly. But you make some margaritas, you have some great food, and everyone peels green chili, and then you have it put up for the whole year.
Sounds like fun.
That's the trick to getting people to come work at your house.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, it's getting a little full to flip, so we're going to stir. And really the red pepper just adds a little bit of color.
It does.
Visually, you need your dishes to look nice. So we're going to let this cook for a little bit. It doesn't take long, and you end up with something that is healthy, inexpensive, absolutely delicious, and easy.
Looking.
Just a couple easy steps, and it's hard to find that combination in a
Absolutely.
recipe.
Great tips as well. We will have this recipe on our website, Nebraska.tv. You click on the menu. You can get it there. And, of course, we'll have contact information for Brenda, too, if you do have questions as well. That'll be all on our website. And we're showing the final product at the end of the show, Taste Test. We'll be back. And what do we make?
Yes.
Say it again.
Yeah, say it again.
Calabacitas.
Calabacitas. And there's different ways that you can eat it. It can be just a side dish, right?
Absolutely. And one thing I forgot is that you can add just salt to this dish, or you can put all your Mexican spices and put it in there. Try the salt first and see how you like it. Now, this is what it looks like when it's done. You can serve it as a side dish like that.
And we'll have contact information on our website. Check it out. This looks fabulous. Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you for having me.